Have you ever felt eyes on you in the wilderness, then realized something was staring back? This happened to me in the autumn of 2017 when I decided to explore the backcountry of northern New Mexico. The route I chose wound through juniper groves and climbed toward a ridgeline overlooking a series of narrow ravines. These 12-hour solo treks were my sanctuary, a way to escape the noise and pressure of my daily routine. The trailhead was barely marked. No designated parking, no signs. I'd found it by accident, tucked behind a wall of scrub oak, the path just a suggestion worn into the earth. I never sought out forgotten trails, but I didn't mind the solitude. The absence of other hikers felt like a gift. As I moved deeper into the landscape, the vegetation began to change. The trees grew sparse and brittle, their bark peeling away. Some had toppled across the path, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. It was clear no one had maintained this route in years, maybe longer. Eventually, the trail narrowed, threading through wild bramble and dense undergrowth. The path was still visible, so I pressed on. That's when I heard it. A low, rolling hum, almost musical, drifting down from somewhere higher on the slope. It lasted only a few seconds before fading. It unsettled me, but I figured another hiker must be nearby. That was the only explanation that made sense. 20 minutes later, I heard it again. Closer this time, clearer. The same drawn-out melody, but now it felt deliberate, as if whoever was making the sound wanted to be heard. My unease deepened, but I wasn't ready to abandon the trail just because of a strange noise. Still, I kept my multi-tool within easy reach as I continued upward. Not long after, a fallen pine blocked the way. Climbing over wasn't an option, so I stepped off the path to go around it. That's when I noticed a depression in the earth, a dry channel where water might have flowed long ago. And in the center of that channel sat a crude shelter, constructed from heavy branches and dead wood. The structure was too intricate, too purposeful, to be anything but human-made. I stood there, piecing it all together. The humming, the shelter. Someone might actually be living out here. A cold knot formed in my chest, and I knew it was time to leave. But as I turned to go, that sound came again, directly behind me this time. My pulse surged as I spun around to face the channel. Standing just beyond the depression was an elk. It was massive, motionless. Its eyes were fixed on me with an intensity that felt wrong. I'd seen elk plenty of times, but never one like this. Never one that stood so still, so aware. Then it opened its mouth. Not to graze, not to call. It let out that same low, resonant hum I'd been hearing all afternoon. My mind couldn't process it. Raw fear took over, and I ran. I stumbled over roots and stones, my lungs burning as I crashed down the mountain. The sound followed me, echoing faintly through the trees, till I finally burst out onto the access road where I'd parked my car. I never told anyone what happened. It sounded too ridiculous, too impossible. But years later, when I came across stories about shapeshifters and ancient warnings from indigenous cultures, something inside me recognized the truth. I don't know what I encountered that day, but I know it wasn't an elk. Sometimes the wilderness holds more than beauty and silence. Sometimes it holds things that watch. And wait, what do you think I saw? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for listening.